Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
He's got a man, complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Rashee Rice with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 2nd down, O'Connell. Finding Williams once more, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And O'Connell now to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. From the shotgun, O'Connell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Raiders at 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. O'Connell working from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another shot from the one on second and goal. To throw here, O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone as hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go.
Yeah, he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Here's O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
And tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's O'Connell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Josh McDaniels going to take a risk here. They will go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, O'Connell. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a solid run down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now an option play on second down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got...
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mike Williams, 30 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. O'Connell's throwing for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
I know they didn't tack on the the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. They've got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Mahomes again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. To throw here, O'Connell. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Smith, 39 yards. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Mecole Hardman. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Mahomes. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Escaping the pressure right. That is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Mahomes to throw it. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. And that is incomplete. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays that you look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker and see if he can get you to overtime. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing, O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again with O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the J's.
Oh, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diet. I'm from the lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the unity and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh.